Hey again, it's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick on a Friday, give you guys a few updates about things. Today's actually Friday morning. Right away I'm filming this, so I probably will actually post this video yet this afternoon for you, but there were just a few things that I wanted to give you updates on. The first one is my Ranunculus. A week ago today, I started pre-sprouting my Ranunculus. I'm finding that I'm having to heavily mist them in every other day because the topsoil is drying out so fast. And I remember that from last year, they dried out so fast because it's really dry in my building in the winter. So if you are starting yours in a particular situation where you don't have a lot of humidity, make sure you are really checking those, because the more they dry out, that will slow down their process of pre-sprouting. So make sure you're really checking your trays. Other than that, mine are doing really good. I think I'm not noticing any growth yet, which is totally normal, but I'm hoping by the end of next week, which will be the 2-week timeline, that I start seeing a few little things pop up. But again, just make sure you're keeping them moist, not soggy, because you don't want the corms to rot, but just make sure that you're keeping them, saturated. So the second thing I wanted to talk about today were my GrowAlongs. So if you purchased either my cut flower seed collection or my Glad package through Jake, who owns the Facebook group Wholesale for the Small Scale Grower, you would have maybe seen that I was going to offer a GrowAlong with these. Now, if you didn't order either of these, that's totally fine. You can still do the GrowAlong. If you have your own Glads, if you have your own seeds of this variety, just follow along and grow with me. But my update is I'm going to be posting my first GrowAlong video, probably the first part of next week. And in these GrowAlong videos, I'm either going to be starting the seeds, giving you updates on how they're growing, kind of talk about how to grow them, and then eventually I'll be planting them in the ground. The Glads, of course, that GrowAlong will be initially planting those out and tending to those, but it's just kind of a fun way to follow along on the certain varieties. Now, I'm in zone 5A. My average last frost is usually by the second week of May, somewhere in there. So if you're doing this grow along and you are a different zone or a different frost date, you'll have to taper your started seed times, accordingly. But I think it'll just be a really fun project, and then you guys can ask all kinds of questions pertaining to those certain varieties as well. One other thing about the specific GrowAlong that goes with my cut flower seed collection, all of those seeds and plants I will be planting out in my regular garden area. I have already started a bunch of seeds, as maybe you've seen from my hoop house. My cut flower seed collection GrowAlong, I will not be putting any of those in my hoop house because I know not all of you have a hoop house. You have outdoor gardens. So those will be going in the outdoor gardens, so you can easily follow along with that. So the last thing I wanted to give you guys an update on today are my 2024 tulips. Yes, I said the year correct. Yesterday morning, I actually placed the order for a majority of my 2024 tulips, which sounds so crazy because obviously my 2023 tulips have not even started coming up out of the ground yet. But if you're growing bulbs for sale and you are ordering through wholesale companies, you pretty much order over a year ahead of time. Now, I haven't been growing tulips long enough to know if this has always been the trend. I think maybe COVID has played into this, shortages have played into this, that people are ordering a little bit earlier. Like I know the first year maybe I ordered in April when my tulips were coming up. It's February. So I just wanted to make sure to get a lot of the varieties that I wanted. Now, the first company I ordered from is Leo Burby. That is a wholesale company that I ordered a majority of my bulbs from last year. They came in the bulb crates, amazing quality. I was very happy with everything. So that is where my majority of my order went yesterday. I will link it down below, but their tulip sale opened just yesterday morning. So I'm sure there is a lot left. I jumped on it right away because I just happened to have my whole list put together already of what I kind of wanted. So yesterday morning when I got that email that the sale was open, I hopped on there right away, put my varieties in for all of my untreated bulbs and sent in the order. Now I did go to another site, the Ball Color Link site, and I did place an additional order with them, a smaller order, I think only for about 1,000 tulips, which probably sounds big, but it was more than I needed. There were some varieties that Leo Burby didn't offer that Ball Color Link did, and I wanted those. But Ball Color Link has different shipping centers. They have Ohio, New Jersey, and I think Oregon. And when you're ordering your bulbs, you need to fill your case, and it all has to come from the same distribution center. So I had some that were coming from Ohio, and I had some that were coming from New Jersey because some of the varieties that I wanted weren't available between either one of them. I can't remember exactly how that went. But anyway, I needed to fill my case for both locations. So I ended up ordering 500 bulbs from the Ohio one and 500 from the New Jersey one. So I think I really only needed 600, or was planning to order 600, but I got 1,000. But you know, what's 400 more bulbs? But anyway, so Ball Color Link was the second company I ordered from. And last year I also ordered a lot of bulbs through Awnings. They came and I was very happy with them, although I don't know that I'll order from them this year just because I've placed these other orders. The one thing about Awnings is you do have to order in quantities of either 300 or 600. And some of the varieties that I try out, I prefer to order just 100 of, or maybe 200. I did order quantities of 300 last year. Of a few things that I just absolutely wanted to try, but for the most part 100 or 200. Now you of course can get on a lot of other consumer tulip sites, you know, all the way through spring and summer and order bulbs. That is totally fine. Us growers and cut flower farmers, there's certain varieties that we want and they sell out, and so that is why through the wholesalers you order quite a bit earlier. And if you're doing any tulip forcing, you know, whether it's in soil or hydroponically, which I have not dived into that yet, but I hope to, you even need to be on the ball more because pre-cooled bulbs sell out like immediately. So if you ever dive into that, you also have to make sure that you're on it immediately. I hope you can't hear the beeping out front. There's a snowplow scooping out front. Hopefully you're not picking that up on the mic. Anyway, those are all of the updates that I wanted to give you guys this Friday. So I hope you guys are going to have a good weekend. I actually don't have anything planned for this weekend, so it might just be a relaxing one. That'll be awesome. But next week I have quite a few things I'm working on and some videos coming to you guys. I probably will have a video coming this weekend. I'm just finishing my whole process video on taking cuttings from dahlia tubers. So I think that's the one that we'll post this weekend. And then next week I have a couple other videos coming out. So lots going on. It's all really exciting. So stay tuned for lots more. We'll see you soon.